I'm at McConnells Mill Park, or not McConnells, yeah, McConnells Mill. I forgot what park I'm at. McConnells Mill Park, Slippery Rock Creek Gorge Trail. I parked back at Hell's Hollow. It's supposed to be 6.2 miles to Eckerd Bridge, so I'm trying to do the whole thing. So 12.4 roughly. I didn't even bother filming the itinerary back at the car. The parking lot was full. There's people all over the place. Hopefully they're all at the Hell's Hollow Falls, which I've seen before, so I'm not even bothering. I'm really trying to knock out these miles because I got started late. There was an accident on 79 North, so I lost 10 minutes there. I got here about 10 after 2. Got onto the trail about quarter after. So I'm figuring I can do it in about 5 hours. So sunset at 7:30. I'm hoping to get this done in 5 hours and be back right around sunset. Might be able to try out my new black diamond headlamp for the first time. But I need to get these miles knocked out, so I might not be filming as much. Oh, there's a lot of beautiful scenery. This little stream that I crossed over leads into a bigger creek down there by Hell's Hollow. And that creek, I believe, empties into Slippery Rock Creek. But at the parking lot, there was a sign that said tree down at tree down between Eckerd Bridge, where I'm going to, and Walnut Falls or Walnut Flats, which I don't know. If I can't get around that tree, it's going to cut some miles off of things today, because I got to go through Walnut Flats to get to Eckerd Bridge. I guess find out when I get there. I know I just did 9.5 miles 2 days ago, so I'm going for an extra 3 today. And this should be pretty hilly, rocky, from what I understand. So I just passed these people back there just a minute or so ago. They said there was a snake, a 5-foot long snake on the trail. They said it had a triangular head. I asked them if it was poisonous. This is a black snake or a racer. They said it was heading downhill, but this one's obviously coming up the hill. And yeah, that's either a racer or a black or a rat snake. Not poisonous, but it's crossing the trail. Look at this, the creek just comes right down through here and goes underneath a cave. That is really cool. That's like 10 feet deep. I don't know if you can tell on the screen. 10 feet deep, comes under and comes out over here on the other side. Just a natural thing. That's not a drain pipe going through there. This is beautiful. I'm gonna have to probably rank this in one of my top 5 trails by the time I'm done already, and I'm probably not even 2 miles into things right now. This is pretty much what I've been expecting out of this trail. I'm back down here at creek level at these small little falls right here. Oh, check out this cool little valley right here. That's awesome. I was coming up on this, and I thought this was a tree stump that was cut down to the ground. This is actually a rock. It looked like a tree stump because it looked like somebody had cut it with a chainsaw. It looked like there was, rings. That's a rock. I'm not sure if this is the tree they were talking about that was down. I had to climb through all that mess. But I thought the sign said it was between Walnut Flats and Eckerd Bridge, and I'm not at Walnut Flats yet. Well, I am headed north. I did make the big bend. There's the Slippery Rock Creek down there. This little waterfall here. It's relatively flat so far through this section. I know the map says after I pass Walnut Flats it gets pretty difficult. To compound things, just a quarter of a mile ago, half a mile ago, I got stung again by a yellow jacket. I never have problems with them, and I don't know what their deal is. 2 weeks ago, 3 of them stung me. I'm just getting over the itchiness of that. Now this one got me right about there, right above the sock line, right on that muscle that every time I pick my foot up, I can feel it, or tendon or whatever it is. Every time I move my foot, I can feel it tightening up in the back of my leg there. And I was at that big bend when I made the left at the big bend. There was a signpost there. There was a guy there. Some switchbacks over there. There was a guy at the signpost, like a runner. He was just stopped there reading the map. I asked him if he had been down this way. He said, yeah. I asked him, is there any trees down? He said, you can get around them. But then after I stopped to get my bee sting stuff out, and get my other stuff ready out of my pack that I needed, then he comes running behind me like he hadn't been down this way yet. So I don't know. Guess I'll find out. This is really nice though. This would be great to camp down here. Seriously, why don't they just make this into a camping spot? You got the Slippery Rock Creek right there. This would be beautiful to camp here. Perfect trees. Right here, right over there. This would be great. I don't allow camping anywhere in this park. Wow, look how hollow that is. That's my hiking poles. But that tree hasn't been down for a very long time. It still got green leaves on it. So look how hollow that thing was. No wonder it fell over. But this is flattening out into this clearing right here, which would be another good camping spot. I don't know, maybe this is Walnut Falls. Or Walnut Flats, I should say. I'm trying to know what a walnut tree looked like. Oh, this would be perfect. Look at all these trees for hanging on right here. Definitely camp down here. And seriously, how are they gonna... I don't think there's any park rangers that are coming down here at night to see if there's anybody illegally camping. It doesn't look like anybody's been camping. There's no fire pits or anything. It is so nice down here. Oh, it is so beautiful. Nice and shady. So this is Walnut Flats. I got 2.1 miles to the bridge. According to this, I'm 4.1 from the parking lot. Let's see how accurate that is. Oh, this would be great camping down here. It's 4.1. Yeah, not even close. So it's I'm at 4.95. They're like almost a mile off, close to a mile off. So hopefully this Eckerd Bridge is not, 3 miles from here. Let's see. I'm up to 22, or down, I guess I should say 22.21 minutes per mile. But supposedly that tree down is supposed to be between here and Eckerd Bridge. So there's the bridge. Right there, and I am right here. I'm starting my climb up out of the valley. Looks like a pretty good climb here. They said it was a strenuous climb on the description of the trail, so I gotta be over 5 miles now, so it shouldn't be maybe 20 minutes by the time I get to the Eckerd Bridge. Hopefully. Big hillside up here. Hopefully I don't have to climb all the way to the top. There's the creek down there, a bunch of big boulders. I don't know how well they're showing up here, but on this screen. Now, I don't know, without pulling out the map to look at the topography, I don't know if I'm going to be climbing back down into the valley. This Eckerd Bridge is probably not going to be this high in elevation, so I'm assuming I'll be climbing back down to get there. And then that means back up onto this same ridge on the way back. I'm feeling alright. Big climb. Oh wow, look at this. Okay, maybe a switchback right here, hopefully. Glad I didn't do this when it was wet out. With all these rocks and roots, it would have been very difficult. Still going up. I have a feeling I'm going to be up on that next ledge by that maple tree right there. I think it probably looks like it's going to switch back again. This is a big climb here. Just after Walnut Flats. A little bit after. I thought maybe the trail was going to go over here, but it goes up these steps, and this is not the tree that they were talking about being down. It's been down for a while. Wow. I got a lot of climb left. I got a blue marker, that blue blaze up there. Oh, man. I hope I don't have to go any higher. There's still a whole lot of elevation left to the top, and I am way up here. You know, it's a steep climb when even the switchbacks are steep. Whew, that was rough. Glad I don't have a full backpack. Whew. And now definitely, if I have to go down, I mean obviously I'm going to have to go downhill to get to Eckerd Bridge. Which means I'm going to have to climb back up onto this ridge from Eckerd Bridge. And I got all these roots to deal with, so this is slowing my pace down. But it is beautiful out here. We'll say that. Look at these. I don't know if these are man-made or natural steps. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to check my time before I start going down another big hill. Here's the deal. I'm at 6.04 miles. I'm the dot right there. Eckerd Bridge is way up here. There's no way at 6.2 to, that's on, you know, according to what their map says, that's only another, you know, 0.15 miles. So I could get through this mess. Obviously that dude that was running got through it somehow. I don't even feel like it. And there is a bunch of mess here. So I think the plan is turn around. I'll get at least 12 miles out of this. If I get back to the car early enough and I feel like it, I might just hike down Hell's Hollow, the falls down there. That'd be cool. Maybe just a short little night hike once I get back to the car. I just stopped here at Walnut Flats, take care of a few things, get my phone on the charger. Dig up my my headlamp for later, and I had a toasted marshmallow goo energy gel, excellent. I came down here to wash my stickiness off my hands. Look at this, people paddleboarding, beautiful. This is a great view down here. I was not expecting to see people paddleboarding down here. It was the last thing I was expecting. Beautiful section of creek here. Pretty sure I'd kill myself on one of those. Be interesting to see how those paddle boarders do through this little rapid kind of section here, but I don't feel like waiting. Who knows how long they're going to just be waiting. They were just chilled out by the taking a break by the Walnut Flats sign. Now this hole right here in the ground certainly looks like it could be a yellow jacket nest. I can't remember where it was that I got stung at. Yeah, that's it too, right there. I was wondering, there's nothing coming out of it yet. One just came out. I hope it doesn't smell me. That's where they got me at. That stream that's over there, that's Hell's Run. That's where I'll be following now. I'm making this big bend up here. But I'm not going down the hill. I gotta deal with this phone now and find out why it's not charging. Should be charging. Blue light's on. I need a new charger. Get a real one this time. Just came up another big hill. There's all kinds of acorns falling right through this section. Whenever the wind, one just finally got me. Fortunately, that was a small one. Not much bigger than a pea. But some of these ones, now that the wind's going to stop now that I'm recording, it sounded like it was raining acorns. There were some of them sounded like baseballs falling out of the trees. You can hear them a little bit now. I don't have much more before sunset. Alright, 4/10 to the falls. Who knows how accurate that is. The parking lot is right there. I'm so tempted. Oh, I think I'm going to go to the falls. Tack on 8/10 of a mile. That'll put me around 13. Whew. About to kill myself on these rocks here. There's cliffs up there. Hell's Hollow Falls. Pretty sweet. From where I'm standing, I'd say that is about 20 feet up to that top ledge. Maybe about 10, 12 feet to the top of this first ledge. Nice. Certainly didn't feel like 4/10 of a mile out here. Felt shorter. Yeah, this is pretty cool. There's 3 people that were just down here. It smells like a Cheech and Chong movie down here. Obviously, doing more than taking pictures down here. Alright, I got here at 2:15. This parking lot was filled up with cars. 2 cars left plus mine. It is 7:35. Sunset was about 10 minutes ago. So I didn't get a chance to try out my headlamp, but let's see. This says 11.97, 5 hours and 7 minutes, almost 3,000 calories. Average pace 25 minutes per mile. That's pretty slow. 2.3 miles per hour. It was pretty hilly. Max speed 15 miles per hour. A couple times I ran when I was near this yellow jacket nest. Almost 1,700 feet of elevation. Now this is not giving me credit for something. That straight line, I don't know if you can see it. I'll bring up the map here. I thought my battery was charging from Walnut Flats when I plugged it in, but it was not charging, so it ran out. So it didn't give me credit for all this until I got to the big bend and I checked it and it wasn't on. So I resumed it, and it didn't give me credit for all those bends and twists that I did on the way out. So then when I got back to near the parking lot, I did an extra mile, half a mile out to the falls and a half a mile back. So this says 11.97. Now it was roughly 6.15 to the point where I turned around that way out here. So out and back would have been what's that, the 12.3. So I definitely got 12.3 plus that extra mile to the falls, out half a mile out, half a mile back. So I did well over 13, probably close to 13 and a half miles. 5 hours, over 5 hours. That is wow. It just destroyed my last best time, or best day, my high score, as I like to call it. So now I got, I'm going to try a different way back. There's got to be a better way. So I'm going to bring up my, I'm going to use this to bring up the map and find a different way back, because it was all back roads the way I came in. Fortunately, I didn't follow the map. Try to cross don't try to cross the covered bridge down at McConnells Mill, because you can't, the road is closed. You can't cross the bridge. So you got to come in the back way like I did. Fortunately, I just assumed that the bridge, you couldn't drive across the bridge. I assumed it. So, all right, that's the day. Good day, great scenery. Probably my number 2 trail after Laurel Highlands. So I'll definitely be back out to do this. And when I want to do a 15 miler, I'll be back out for more.